Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to Die in the Dungeon. We did new Mango, then we just did Scarlet Flask, we did the Poison. I'm thinking we go back to Cinder and just start out and see where the build takes us. And we'll just suit up normally. I do like Hidden Ace. With High Ground, you really always go for the reroll build. So I think Hidden Ace is going to be our most versatile relic. Yeah, full run, start to finish. You guys will see it live if I win or lose. D7, highest difficulty. We did the highest difficulty. Let's look at the map and just kind of judge. Like we got to plan a little bit. We can't just float around in the wind. There's a lot of battles coming up. These could be battles or events, and early events are pretty powerful because we could always unfaulty our unfaulty our glass. Okay, that was not a great die to roll, so let's just avoid taking damage for now. There we go, and then get through the first fight. Let's see what comes up here. There is a terrain, which is kind of cool, but let's go ahead and skip for now. Just take some money. And then our first curse. I really don't know how to go other than just kind of standard, like where I take it from. Primordial Fear is pretty standard curse. We will have a little bit of trouble until we get our D8 attack under control. But otherwise, Amnesia is that doesn't really affect the run other than, there's a few enemies with variable attacks here. Let's see, the early events could be good, and then we have a rest tile here. But I'm kind of liking this early elite battles area. We get a lot of elite battles in area 1, get some good relics. So we might do this, kind of like that in the path. All right, so, oh yeah, it is a little bit hard to see. I gotta get back into it. This does 3 damage, I'm pretty sure, and this does 2, so we should be safe like this. Yeah, I was right. And then we can just wipe the floor. And then we got some more options here. This double dip attack is not too bad. Increase our draw. Because actually increasing draw is kind of a means unto itself because of the way Hidden Ace works now, where you gain energy whenever you increase draw. So it's kind of a cool interaction. All right, and then let's do this here just to reduce the amount of hits we're going to take. We're going to have to heal up a little bit later. Nice. All right, that worked out probably the best that it could have. Let's draw in 1 attack. And then we're pretty safe like this. Oh, I could have played more. I had my energy come through. I wasn't paying attention. But as long as we play 3 block, we're safe. And then we just have to get 1. There, let's clear that out so we get a little more room for our draw. Then we get extra energy this turn. So there we go. So I can play that and that and that, and we can start breaking through his block. So things get a little more exciting, and we'll just draw this one back in, finish him off. Very nice. All right, here's reroll, here's terrain, and here's a mirror, which is a faulty mirror. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going for. I have quite a bit of money, actually, because of the number of enemies that we fought. Oh, that's too bad. Having Tadpole Jar this early would have been really nice. But instead, let's go ahead and actually buy one of the upgrades here to make our die better. Well, like that. That's how I wanted to do it. So that was actually nice, having a good amount of money going into the shop there. And then let's discard one of our extra boosts. We don't need that. And we'll just start taking on the elites. All right, and then we're gonna take some damage. Yeah, not having this will stun him. Not having our terrain is actually a little bit too bad. We'll see what types of enemies these are. Okay, and if I can get a good roll there. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage. So let's do this, and he's going to shield himself, but the goal is to stun him to limit the amount of damage that we're taking. Yeah. Okay, we'll stun him there. And then we'll wait for another big energy. We'll just stall a little bit there. There we go, big energy time. And then the other thing that we'll do is, yeah, good. This is a pretty good roll. 6, that's pretty good. We'll heal back up about as much as we can expect. All right, dice with odd faces get +1 extra value, okay. Or pachinko balls, which is 3 random slots, get +1 extra value. I think we'd be better off with the triangle amulet and then going from there to change up how we're building. And let's just go for the money here. What do I have coming up? We've got another elite battle and then some more elite battles after that. So I may need Verdant just to save my life a little bit. Yeah, I'll get enough money going to the elite battle. I think holding on to Verdant just in case is a good idea. Oh, okay, nice. So we have Counterfeit Note, which is paying to draw, or we can pay to reroll by just losing health. I think we go for this. This will give us an extra $1. Oop. Okay, use a little bit more than I was expecting. I think this is probably the more difficult one on D7 difficulty. You could also fight the beetle, which I guess the beetle would have thorns, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, we have our... Yeah, so how much? I need 6 if I'm going to... 6 health if I'm going to heal back up to full. And that will make me need 7. Yeah, we can do that. All right, now I need 7. Ooh, not like that. All right, let's try again. And I'll get some more energy up here. Oh, not yet. So I need 7. That's 6, so not quite good enough. All right, so this time we'll get extra energy. There we go. That's good enough. 6 is good enough. I'm not gonna stall forever. All right, we will take the Counterfeit Note. Using money to trigger Hidden Ace will get us more energy, will help us deal with draw. So I could actually pick up more dice, but I do need to look for a coin die. That's gonna be the most important. All right, just an ant, and he does 4 damage, I think. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, he does 4 damage. Okay, so as long as I can do 4 damage or 4 block each time, we'll be fine against him. I should be able to do that. I've got a pretty consistent, just draw in the splash die just for a little extra damage. But I got a pretty consistent draw going on right now. There we go. Not a great way to scale it, but it is pretty consistent. All right, so thankfully, let's try to kill the moth first because that's going to be 3 damage and 3 damage, I believe. So if I can get rid of the moth, 1, I need to keep hitting him. But if I can get rid of the moth, then I can keep their damage from outpacing me. So I definitely need to hit him. So that means we're going to have to use this splash attack. So the best I can do is this and take 1 more damage. But we keep him from escalating, and now we can easily manage him. Yeah, and then this would be 3, so it's like, play the 4. And we could even play this now because we're going to be fine. We'll be back up to full health. Great, and then I've got extra energy. I'll just take him out. Not too bad. All right, chocolate muffin, or gain lucky at the start of your turn. That could be pretty good. So this gives us bonus, which is draw. This gives us lucky, which is reroll. Liquid dexterity is actually decent now after the change. Otherwise, we have chocolate muffin, which is reduced to 1 all damage dealt and received on turn 1. That's good if you have a setup build, which like if you needed your terrain to go down to really be okay, or if you needed to put down your fortify or something like that, some sort of status die. But I think there's just a lot of downsides with this relic. Specifically, there's two enemies. There's the narcissist. You won't be able to deal him damage on turn 1, so he's going to escalate. And then there's the mage. It's not going to deal you damage, so it's going to escalate. So we'll go with liquid dexterity. That's just going to be the better one. Not really moved by any of those dice. Let's just keep going, and then I'm good on those potions. Shop, and then I think another elite battle, and we're just going to get as many of those relics to help us get strong as we can. Ooh, there's that. There's grow. I was really hoping for hollow. Complements these, so I might save my money for the forge up here. Grow wouldn't be too bad. In fact, grow on the block might actually be pretty good. Let's skip for now. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay up to this first boss. So nice, we've got some reroll that we could use. Let me draw in my block though. And I will take some damage, that's okay. I'm gonna have to draw on my block again. So I did spend money to draw that block. That's not ideal. We'll take another damage, but let's reroll that back up to our max, that's good. Wow. I'm not actually going to draw the block, but that's a lot of really bad luck all in a row. All right, now we've got a problem. This guy's going to boost. Yeah, this mimic is actually going to be a little bit tough. So, what do I have? That's a good play. Let's use this one and then reroll this guy. That's dumb. I think we go for him and take him out because we can deal with the mimic pretty easily, pretty cheesily, honestly, by himself if we can get rid of that guy. So let's do this, and then we're going to take one hit, which is going to be like a 3 potentially. Yeah, that was a 3. Okay, so now the way I can deal with him is I can just do nothing, and I can wait for the opportune moment. So stacking the boost right now isn't too bad, and I can draw this in. Yeah, now we will have a problem in that his attacks are going to go up, so let's be careful. Yeah, so that's going to be like a 5, damage 5 now. But I could draw in one more and get a bonus energy, which I could then play to kill him. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, and then we'll just be happy with this amount of health. Oh, that doesn't kill him. Never mind. I could reroll this and try to get a 3. There we go. And then I'm just going to heal back none, but that's okay. Let's just get out of here. New relic, checkered bow tie, gain more lucky. Okay, interesting. I think energy drink's going to be better. That just gives us a one-time extra energy on turn 1, which will help us out. And then for a dice, let's actually go for this terrain die now. I think now's the time to get it. And we'll probably skip and take the money for this one here. All right, so yeah, the extra energy is pretty nice. We need to take care of him so that he doesn't escalate too much, but we will take quite a bit of damage here. I'm mostly going to rely on terrain stacking. Yeah, terrain stacking to boost our block. And then, yeah, keep hitting him, but keep stacking the terrain. And then we boost this spot high enough just to heal back up to full. It's not necessarily an honorable way to play, but it gets results. There we go. And then we'll just switch back here. It's okay if he escalates this one time because I'm going to kill him next turn. Ow, I didn't actually calculate the damage though. That's too bad. But yeah, we'll just do this. Got him. All right, now I just need a boost of 10 to go like right here. And then I'll be able to heal back up. Should I? Yeah, let's use some draw. Get that. Get that. Get that. Okay. Healed back up. And we have loads of lucky. Like, I should really be using the lucky a little bit more. Okay, and then a double dip, faulty mirror that has half. This is where the lucky, I think, will help us out. So we've got a mirror die. that rolls half the time 0, half the time 4. So we could use Lucky to re-roll. It's like a 50-50 shot there. So it should be pretty good. All right, we don't want Crimson Blade. We probably want Melting Knife instead because the heal die going down an extra 1 is going to be counteracted by terrain being crazy. All right, so Joker gets extra draw. That's okay. I think it's time. I think we need to have our dice roll like that. And then I need enough to have hollow, which I think is it $8? And I'm not really planning to take a battle, so let's not do that, and let's instead go like this. Yeah, something like this. So we're going to take advantage of the odd faces, and then let's hope we get hollow to help us out with some of the energy, or flash. I dig flash. Flash is pretty good too. All right, promo ticket. That is rough. But it changed. Promo ticket changed. I have still little max HP though. But forages and shops will now include a free sample, and that's pretty good. Since we got this, and then we have like 3 more in area 2. That's pretty good. Let's get it. This is risky, but let's get it. So we have the promo ticket. We go to the shop. We have only 10 max HP. We got a free sample of gravity. Sure, I'll take it. I'll put it on the terrain. I mean, I'd rather have flash on the terrain, so I don't want to do that. I'll put it on the splash attack. Yeah. And we get double dip, which I will spend money for. And we didn't get hollow, which stinks. And we didn't get... Let's put it on the block. And we didn't get flash. That's pretty good. That saved us five coins right there. Now, the trick is going to be making sure we survive this battle without... dying, because we only have 10 HP. Now he does now this is where Amnesia actually is kind of a pain, because I don't know what this guy's going to do. He may attack me, he may block this guy, but I'm going to have to prepare for the worst. That's going to be like 15 or 16 damage actually. So goes that idea. That's too bad. We're going to have to both stack up our terrain really fast and stack up our, in fact, let's use our verdant potion. This is the time to do it. So, that's a nice spot. I should really take advantage of that. And then I could do that. I might die, so I shouldn't do that. I should do something like this. So this should protect me from quite a bit, and I'll get a little bit of terrain going. Oh yeah, I would have died like almost any other configuration. So let's grab this. Should I reroll? Should I use the reroll, or should I save it for the next mirror? Okay, so we will stun him here. This is good, and we'll do extra damage. Yeah, this is a good outcome. So let's place this here, or I could use my draw. There we go, and then get some more terrain put around on the board just for future whenever he becomes unstunned. Yeah. Okay. Now that's unfortunate. So this could be 12 or it could be 20, and that's going to be probably better. That's 16. Yeah, that's still 20. Yeah. Otherwise, that's 16, 20, and I've used up all my energy. Yeah. So that's just about the best we could do. Let's reroll this. Yay. Okay, that's 47, and then if I swap it, 74. That's good. That's really good. And let's not play the health just yet. I think there'll be a better time to do it. We're not going to be able to stun him. We're going to need to put out enough block that we could avoid death. Let's reuse that, reroll that. Okay, perfect. That's a lot of mirror. Do I need that much mirror? Or a block. I could use that for block. Use this for my attack. And then just boost a little more stuff. Now I do need to be careful, of course, too. So he boosts, and then maybe I'll be able to take him out pretty soon. I've got some free draw, so I could draw this in and reroll it once, and maybe that's going to help. But I do need to get healed back up to full. So let's do this. That heals me to full. That's 9. That's 10. That's 14. That's 7. So this will heal me back up to full. And then I should be able to get a favorable roll here. And be able to take him out. Maybe. Okay, we got the mirror. There's 32. 47. Did that do it? Gotta do some math. I think that did it. I think we're good now. Nice. Alright, new relic. Wandering Helmet. We've got 1 block die, so these will gain attack every time. Or Star Yo-Yo. I think Star Yo-Yo is going to be better. And we'll overflow our attack. Now, I didn't get the mirror that I could adjust, so that's too bad. We do get an area attack, which is pretty good paired with Star Yo-Yo. So maybe I do the area attack and then hopefully I get rid of this other attack because I do have a lot of dice. I have a decent number of double dip, but I have a lot of dice right now. And then we'll grab the boosted super potion. That's always handy. All right, well, we did make it to area 2. We will get one shot by this guy if I don't pull in my block right there. So yeah, this deck is not great. This is not where we're at right now. We're gonna have to hit this. That's basically a requirement to slim down our deck. Unless we take our chances with the events and use those to get rid of dice. I think that's what we do. That's a much more risky play. But I think we try to use events to get rid of our dice, and hopefully it gets rid of the ones we don't want. And then we hit this for max HP because we're ridiculously low on max HP. But that doesn't matter if we don't survive here. So thankfully I got my block there. And we have a good amount of energy to start us off. So I think this will still deal like 8 damage to us or something. Something crazy. But yeah, I think we do something like that. Otherwise, we do this and try to boost up a terrain. Boosting up the terrain is probably a better idea. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna spend money now, and that's unfortunate. So we just spent a lot of money there. So there's a good amount of block, and I still have 2 energy left to place down these. Yeah, the lack of draw is going to kill me, so I need to get rid of this fight pretty quickly. All right, there's 19, so that's good. And then I can boost. There's 24. Heal back up to full. Put a block die down just for good measure. All right, just get out of here. And we're going to need. Should I do the holy potion? That could be pretty good. So I think holy's. That's This is good for 1 turn. This is potentially fortify. I think I'll grab the fortify potion. I think that's going to be more potential to save our lives. And, oh great, okay. I don't want to get money because that's too bad. Acidic blood is pretty damaging with the amount of dice that we have. And as low a health as we have, I think we'll have to go septic bandage, which is going to make fights drag out a little bit longer. So we have 1 more battle, and then let's try to pare down our dice. So good news is we can do that. And yeah. I mean, yeah, let's do this. Oh, that's a lot of damage. All right, let's use up our boosted potion, super booster potion. Yeah, our deck is just really weak right now. And other than grabbing in more attack, let's grab in more attack. And now I don't have enough energy. Okay, there we go. I think he does he do 12 attack each time? Yeah, wow, that's a lot of damage. All right, that's a lot of damage. So let's make this worth it. We need this much block. There we go. There we go. And then we have big terrain spots that we can use next time. to stay safe and heal back up. Wow, which we'll need because he just nuked my spots. Okay, if I draw in my... Well, I can spend money to draw in my mirror die. No, I guess I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine here. Okay, just healing back up to full. That should make it. That should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. And then we lessen the amount of draw in our hand. And I did it without dipping into my potion reserve, so that's pretty good. Now this is where it could go really well or really poorly. Oh, offer a relic. Okay, so if I get rid of Star Yo-Yo, I could also get rid of Septic Bandage. If I get rid of Hidden Ace, I can also get rid of Amnesia. Just by doing a little bit of glitches. So, that's too bad. I do like a lot of my relics. I think just because it gets rid of a curse, I might get rid of Star Yo-Yo. So I get money for it. Oh, that's such a bad idea though, because Star Yo-Yo is good. I'm just not boosting high enough to really take advantage of it because my deck is weak. We've got Hidden Ace, which gives us bonus, consistently bonusing, gives us extra energy, so we got to keep that. Triangle Amulet's pretty good. Counterfeit Note is really only going to be good once we get... I mean, it's a pretty good safety net right now because my deck is weak, so I don't really want to get rid of that either. Okay, this is going to be a weird move. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, there we go. So I got rid of my boss reward relic, which was a choice, and doing so got rid of the Septic Bandage curse by taking advantage of an exploit. So there's that. All right, letter of recommendation, targeting zeros, which I'm targeting odds. So modify dice, that's good. That's good. Modify dice. Let's make these roll 3s, and then these can roll 7s. 3s and 7s. Sure, I guess. All right, that was free. This one gives me more lucky, so I could re-roll stuff. I don't know about that. What else do I have coming up? 2 more shops way up there. I do have a pretty good amount of money, so I could make my dice a little bit better. In fact, making these roll 3s might be worth the money, or at least one of them rolling 3s. Let's do that for one of them. Okay, there we go. All right, and then this event is... All right, basic dice. Yeah, we'll do this for basic dice, and then that's not great. I mean, we could do it twice. Nah, let's do this one. And let's do it again. So now that attack's pretty good. Now, that kind of... I thought I would get... either one of the collector events. I don't remember if that's area 2 or not, but either that or the arrow trap event. So that's a little confusing that I didn't, and now I need to figure out where I'm going. So I might do this. Snag this max HP and then go for this discard, but then I miss out on a shop. I think maybe we continue with the plan. Now the thing is, with like arrow trap, that discards a random die, and my odds are much higher of getting rid of like one of the dice I really need. So I think we're just gonna go like this actually, and we'll keep hitting. Maybe I won't hit. Maybe I won't hit this elite battle. Let's see how this one goes, because these elite battles are a little bit rough for me right now. All right, let's leave that there for now and see kind of what this does. Wow, this guy could like one-shot me almost. I really have to get rid of. Wow, I gotta get rid of some dice though. I might have to skip out on this shop just so I can get a discard. But that does mean hitting this too. Oh wow, this just, I have made myself a little too weak. I think we go here, just take a huge amount of damage, and then we conserve our money and we conserve our bonus. We'll just skate by like that. Oh, thorns. I didn't account for that. We're okay. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think there were a lot of mistakes that led up to this. First and foremost was picking up too many dice without a good plan to get rid of some of those dice. Like, we need to get rid of this one and this one, and then our deck would be pretty good. Second was just kind of bad RNG. Like, I really do need hollow on this one to make it work. And then the third one was just kind of like some weird risky moves with like promo ticket and and getting rid of the star yo-yo. Those are just kind of weird choices. So I don't think we're going to be able to win. I think it's extremely unlikely because best case scenario. Wow, okay. Best case scenario. I have to, well, okay, no, never mind. Okay, drink this. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna be okay, maybe. All right, so now I boost up my, thank you, boost up my block really big before I actually attack. And that way I have some attack hanging out and can absorb this right here, this thorns damage. So, and then I mean, really, I should heal. Let's max heal like that. Overkill. But here, we're good now. We're good. I mean, we're good for now, is what I should say. Like, we used a potion, and we're good for now. But we'll make it through this fight. There we go. All right, we got him. Okay, interesting. Shiny stone, that's going to be good. Otherwise, get +1 extra value. Unless we're really going to lean into that mega deck thing. Oh, this is a better mirror. Oh no. Okay, this is a better mirror. This is going to make up for the deck bloat. Surely. Okay, let's grab the blue soul potion because we're going to encounter another beetle. As much as I want to grab jackpot, that's going to help us. Okay, we're going to go down here. We're going to have to discard. We're going to probably take the random discard here too. Oof, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is one of the worst possible floors, actually. So let's place this here. This here. All right, we're doing 15 to everything. Now the problem is there's 25 for some reason. Oh yeah, and these are 20 because I'm splashing. Okay. The problem is these guys could damage me like 9 apiece, and I just have no way of knowing. So I'm out of energy if I do that. I could use my potion to be safe. I could try to get more attack. That'd be like 6 extra, 9 extra. I could play around with this disgusting thing and try to get a better roll here. That's worse. That's worse. This floor is so bad. All right, let's try something else. Draw. Okay. Draw in the block. Draw in the block. Oh no! Now my hand is maxed, so I can't draw anymore. Stupid max hand. And you know what's dumb? Okay, this is a bug. Hold on. Let me complain about the bug, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. Which is probably just gonna be hit this button right here. But this is a beast of my own making. I am the one who has decided to pick up so many dice. Of course, it was not my decision to make such a stupid floor. So probably the best thing I can do is to have, like, for instance, 7 versus 7, it doesn't matter. 20 versus 23, yeah. So it's better to nerf this stuff that's going on. 35, and then this guy's gonna hit me 4, this guy's gonna hit me 9, that will kill me. So I think what we're just gonna do is like use this. And that's going to be enough to stay alive. We'll figure out what they're going to do. Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Okay. Okay. Now, do I spend money to try to heal back up? Yeah, because I need to get more max HP. So. Okay. Grab that. Grab that. That's 17. That's 22. That's 24. Okay. Get out of here. Is that out of here? It doesn't max HP. Does not max. Ah. Wow. All right, I need to put this one on, and then he's probably still going to attack me. So then I won't have max HP. So instead, what we're gonna do is take it slow. And then just get out of the way. There we go. Okay, should I grab any of these to help save myself? No, let's grab the money because we're gonna need that to compensate for the stupid hand. Okay, I did the wrong thing. I meant to hit this one instead. Max HP is good though, but I'm gonna have to discard. What is this? Oh, this is a battle. Okay. Okay. Let's draw in one of the mirrors, please. Draw in one of the mirrors. Thank you. All right, and then we can mirror two things, just like this. Good stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll put it in a little boost right there, and then that's gonna wipe the whole floor. Okay. Let's grab another blue soul potion, and then free sample that. Get over here, more max HP. Get rid of one of the dice. This is we're working through this. Let's grab toxic just for fun. Put it on that. Let's grab. We'll just take the free sample and leave. All right, so we go here. Get another relic. All right. 14. That's not bad. 20. There we go. And then we only have to worry about how much damage this guy's doing, which we could. Let's do. What is that? That's going to be like 8 damage. So I do want to end at max HP. So 16. Okay, there we go. The money's there to be spent. And I'm not going to a shop anyway, so what does it matter? Alright. Got him. Oh yeah, I forgot this was an elite battle. Ow, this is so bad. Okay. That. We probably need to boost up our block nice and big. And then we boost up a terrain spot. We just keep hitting this guy. Putting poison on him is a nice touch, because we need to keep him from escalating. Nice, beautiful. Actually, I think these guys do the same attack every time. Like, I don't actually think it's a maybe at this point. All right. Big attacks like that. Then we can kill one of them like this, and then what else can we do? Yeah, we wipe the floor. There we go. Right. New relic. Yes. Bullseye. Boost dice gain +2 boost for every boost die they target. I don't think that's going to work too well. Otherwise, Guidance Finger, which is odd. Guidance Finger is not as good. Of course, after Guidance Finger gets the nerf is when I actually try Guidance Finger. So that's fun. And then a Defensive Mirror could be good. But I have too many dice, so we just got to skip. And then we've got Brewmaster, which could help us out a lot. Probably more than $2 is going to. All right. Okay. Now, probably the worst offender is going to be this attack die. I was leaning towards the basic boost die, but I think the extra attack is probably a worse offender in terms of deck clog. All right, and then we're back up to a decent amount of max HP. Wow. All right, and then we're heading into these guys, which is I don't think I've got the right build for these guys. I've got so little max HP. Okay, we're gonna use our potions. So let's do Brewmaster. That's a good amount of Brewmaster. Let's use Boosted. Okay, this is feeling better. So now we've got Boost, and then we also have a Mirror die. We could do a double mirror here. And now I'm wishing I kept my Star Yo-Yo so I could just go through them. It's probably going to be better to kill him with my mirror type stuff I'm doing. So it's 51. I could probably draw in this thing. Hello? I really hate the max hand. I don't even have max hand right now, but because I had it at one point, the game's like, nah. All right, I think we place a terrainy spot at the end, take a hit, and then we take a block, and then let's do one more boost just to. Oh, oops. Okay, I should have done that. Okay, hold on. Put it down. Okay, it's okay. Stop taking so much damage. Okay, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. Ooh, okay. All right. We're fine now. Everything's fine. All right, and then we just place this heal here. That there. All right, let's think about this for a second. I have 1 energy left, and I need to get 20. Okay, I need to get 8 health instead. So, 1 energy left. I do this. I do this. Alright, we're good. We do reptilian scales because I'm going to try to figure out a way to get... We're going to... Okay, do that. Get another boosted super potion. We're going to make it through. This is area 3. We're going to make it through. And we're going to lean into the reptilian scales. So let me explain how we got here. So this is just a run. We've got Cinder and we got Hidden Ace. And basically I fell in the trap of kind of early in area 1. I just picked up a few too many dice. And then area 2 and / area 1 shreds didn't give me a way to get rid of that, or I didn't choose the right path. You know, we can go back and later and judge that. Anyway, I have too many dice, and then I've got Counterfeit Note, which is also helping with the draw, but the problem is the max hand has just killed that completely. Basically, it's like my draw issue has been solved and has not been solved at the same time, is what it feels like. This liquid dexterity has been pretty nice because I picked up this double dip faulty mirror early on. I really don't need it because I have this one that always rolls 4s. I really only need to get rid of this die and I'll be okay. But anyway, I've got energy drink, which means turn 1 setup is pretty good. I took promo ticket, which is interesting. I personally, promo ticket's nice, but things are pretty expensive. So getting a free upgrade in every shop and getting a free property, that's pretty nice. And then this one here, Guidance Finger, that got a nerf. So I never tried Guidance Finger like at all whenever it was the old multiple way. And really this is just not helpful. I guess I could try to use my lucky instead to try to hit Guidance Finger. Maybe that's what I need to do. And then this latest edition was just Reptilian Scales because I'm going to be putting, like, I'm going to do this. Which honestly is, I don't have that much block. But yeah, I think we'll do something like this. So, It's okay. It's your standard stall, and it's consistent enough. It should be fine. I just have really low max HP because I did promo ticket, and I have one too many die, unless I just sacrifice this heal, which I guess I should just do that. I should just do that, and then I'll be consistent enough to just not get hit this whole fight. Maybe just being aware, like I'll avoid the elite battles as much as I can now. Yeah, I'll avoid the elite battles now, and then I should be able to tell like on turn 1 if I'm going to need to heal or not. So overall, this isn't too bad. I think we're going to win. I thought I was going to die in area 2. Yeah, if I had hollow on this and flash on this, that's really what would have made my build kind of better. Yeah. Anyway. All right. See, look, and now that rolls a 7. So what am I going to do? Reroll this and try to get a 7? I don't think so. There we go. Just take care of him. I am glad those guys got rid of poisonous. That would actually have been much more difficult with poisonous. Anyway, skip. All right, and then I could draw -1. That's actually not. That's probably not terrible. I could just go back to septic bandage though. But yeah, the shattered opal's not terrible. I could presumably not get one of my double dips, but then I have a free draw anyway. So I think I'll do shattered opal. All right, do that. That. Wow. Yeah, these floors have a lot of attack. Yeah, but I think it's fine because, well, because I have draw, so it wasn't ideal. Oh my goodness, that was stupid actually. Because of the stupid deck size limit. Thank you, devs. Right, that's 80. 82. There we go, 84. Still not enough. Yeah, what am I doing? 86. Still not enough. Okay. I think we just take a little bit of damage. It's fine. Go back up. I would also love to get flash. If I go here, I have the chance to get this early. Now, do I actually go for? Do I pick up one of these mirrors? I think I pick up one of these mirrors. Well, I almost clicked on the terrain actually. So I think I actually grab like the defensive mirror. Yeah, I think I grab defensive mirror, and then I edit that here and try to get glass off it probably here, and then hopefully this is like collector. So yeah, I'm actually gonna like get around all of these, all these battles, and then hopefully I just get flash at one of these places here. Ooh, spare pockets. I don't need that though. All right, here's the redistribute. All right, I think that's as low as I can go. But there's 1 3 there that's just gonna annoy me for a little bit. That's okay. Twos are best. 3s are not bad. All right, and then, I mean, I have a decent amount of money. What's that? Roll the highest possible faces? Nah. Yeah, I like the random. I mean, that would actually help with this mirror, though. Maybe that's not a bad idea. But I'm probably going to discard this one. That does get rid of one of my double dips, though, so I don't know if that's the right move either. The terrain rolling more is probably going to be a good investment. And honestly, the block having some more is also great investment. Let's do this. That's pretty good. And let's make our block just a little bit better. There we go. Okay. All right, I think we're good here. Take this next event. All right, collector. Great, great, great. So I'm going to remove. What am I going to remove? This is where I got to decide what I'm going to remove. That's probably the right decision here to remove this extra mirror. But it is free. I'm actually kind of leaning towards getting rid of this D8 attack because it costs extra energy. The gravity can help a little bit in terms of like my draw, but it could be causing problems when I hit my max hand limit. Get rid of that because I've got a good attack here. The mirrors are honestly pretty powerful. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm not gonna grab coin. I could grab coin, but I'm just not gonna fight any battles, and my draw should be taken care of now. All right, max HP. Thank you. All right, one more battle, maybe there's a battle after this, but one more battle really. So let's go mirror. Yeah, getting rid of that guy is gonna be a great thing to happen right there. And then we'll even let's just play the mirror attack, and then we'll heal up after this. So yeah. All right. Should be good. Should be good. And then from here, it's just I forget how much that person can do. I guess we'll find out. I'll be careful before like ending the fight. I didn't even see how much. That was like a 13 or 16. I really don't remember how much attack this person will do. But anyway. There's a 37, 47 now. Let's reroll that again. Get a little bit of extra block there. All right, now we're good. Let's get some heal. Let's just put our block up just to have it. And then just some more terrain there for good measure. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot this was an elite battle. Oops. All right, with that in mind, I'm gonna stack terrain. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that because I didn't get a chance to do that. Okay, let's try again. There's 37s all around. There's all my glass dice in exile. I should probably... let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. All right, now I think these do they do like 19 each? Is that what they do? Get my terrain back. We'll just boost up an extra random spot there, or maybe I'll keep boosting. I'm gonna keep boosting my terrain spot. We'll find out how much damage they do now. Oh yeah, oops. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. Then we'll just use that to get the power of my drawback. Let's go. Reroll that. Great, great, great. All right, let's just let's get out of here now. Let's get out of here. All right, did not end with full max HP, but that's okay. Blindfold of Rage, that should be fine. It'll help with energy maybe and give me an extra damage. Or, yeah, we'll just go Blindfold of Rage. There's at most, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I target because I only have area attack. We're fine. We're fine. Take the money. Take the money, and then we'll use our max HPs. Okay, please flash. Okay, no flash. That's unfortunate. Also, no get rid of glass. Very unfortunate. Not even double dip. That was a terrible. All right, let's heal back up, I guess. Then let's get rid of glass. Here's a question. Do I want more max HP or do I want to try to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4? What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm fine. I'm fine on draw. Let's just mosey around here, grab the max HP. Oh, here they are. Wow, I forgot that they have thorns actually, so they are a really bad problem. These guys stink. They stinketh. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a problem because they're going to escalate. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's the right move because I've got defensive mirror. Yeah, that's the right move. So I get hit, and they actually have 65 health. Yeah, these are pretty bad. And I got potions. I'll use this potion this time. Wow, that was terrible. Never mind. Ow. Wow, that was a lot of damage. So let's go here and here and here and here and here. There we go. Cakewalk. Easy. They scale and Duke is easy. They don't scale if they're dead. Yeah. Yeah, got him. All right, we made it. I can get backstab. I think that'd be a good investment. Okay, and then free sample. Give me a hollow. Okay, well, a little too late for that, but I'll take it anyway. Here, I'll put hollow right there. And then group. Yeah, I'll put group on that also. Okay. I'm gonna grab the block potion just to have, and then boss fight. Okay. All right, we have made it to the boss fight. Here's our deck. It's all on screen, and we have the max hand of 8 dice. Thank you for that. So I've got a block potion here that I can use, and I'll use my boosted potion before I forget. That's a nice amount of boosted. Now we have hidden ace and we have counterfeit note. So even if I didn't get, because I also have shattered opal, even if I didn't get all my dice, I could still use the extra draw to draw these back in. So we're doing pretty good. We got a mirror, and we got another mirror. Those are all really good. And then our reptilian scales means that we can scale our block and still do damage. And we're doing odds, by the way. Not that guidance finger does absolutely nothing. Actually, I haven't even been paying attention. I'm gonna have to watch back when I edit to see if this actually did anything at all the entire run. So let's play the dice. And we're gonna start off with a terrain spot there. In fact, which one's this? We're gonna start off on a terrain spot. Oh, excuse me. On this one, because I don't care if I don't draw that one in right away. That's okay. And then might as well play that die. And here we go. We will begin. So we have big terrain spots right there, which means whenever we play our big boost, and then there's where we draw our dice back in, we get lots of block, which turns into a good amount of attack. And then the leak spots are unfortunate, but that's just how the game is played. Place that there, place that there, place our block here, place our that there. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Yeah, just play dice. That's what we're doing. All right, and we've just about gotten to it, I believe. We are just about to say farewell to our friend, the Duke. Yeah, and yes, that is the run. We win. GG. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was gonna win. There were times during that run I didn't think I was gonna win. So yeah, it's one of the larger decks, and then just using the normal mirrors is kind of fun. GG's.